So the reason I'm recording this video at 9:10 on a Friday in my home is because tomorrow I begin my new project with a client of mine, Khalid Dahbi. Khalid and I met earlier this year when we shot the Italy film, which was a really cool project. It was a pleasure to work with him, and like I say, we're going to be starting our second project together tomorrow. This film's going to be based more around Khalid's cooking. We're going to be shooting it down in London, and it's going to be more of a vlog style video, this one, hence this recording now. It's something that I'm not really experienced in. I've not shot any vlogs before, so we're both really excited to give it a go and see how it turns out. So yeah, let's see how it goes.
How you doing? Hey. Good to see you. So that was the American series. Okay, so well, the best way to do this is to bring a sharpener, and I didn't do that in this case. So all you do is just use the back of the knife, the thicker sides, and just sort of lean your knife on it and sharpen away.
What is the first dish and what ingredients are you going to be using?
Okay, so I've got really beautiful fillets of sea bass. What I mean by that, they're really fresh, wild fillets from the south of England, Brixton Market area.
Right.
So we're just going to simply do it as a carpaccio, where we simply slice the flesh.
Argan oil?
Yes.
So this is the secret?
That's the secret, and that's what's going to make this recipe the best carpaccio in the world. Of course you can. It's got a magical flavour. Never come across it anywhere. Only grows in Morocco.
Okay.
And it's beautiful.
Hygiene first?
Of course. So the next stage would be to season the fish. So now we start the curing process. So I've got some flakes of sea salt, and I'm just gonna season it generously. That's really important. Got some black pepper. And next we're gonna go with our magic ingredients, and that's the argan oil. I'm just gonna drizzle about a tablespoon. I mean, without being too chefy about it. Next, got some grapefruit, and I'm just gonna segment this into beautiful wedges. So just squeeze in the grapefruit. We're gonna start scattering some of this any way you want it. Very simple. We've got a radish here. And obviously beautiful colour too. What I also wanted to do is just shave some cucumber ribbons, and look at this. Lastly, this is yuzu, which is an Asian grapefruit. Slightly sour, but it goes really well. So a little bit of that. I'm gonna add some more argan oil, since it's the main ingredient. The other star of the dish is rose harissa. And it's really pungent. There's a lot of garlic, there's a lot of paprika, and the chilies are smoked, which gives it a beautiful taste. I'm just going to add a little bit of olive oil. I'm just going to scatter that on top. Last but not least, just got some baby herbs. We can pick these up from the market. Great in flavour. And they just complete the dish visually. You don't need to go to Michelin star. You can have a nice carpaccio in the park.
Okay.
Brace yourself. Bit of salt. Oh, that's on the money. That's really on the money. If you distance yourself away from raw fish, this is completely different.
You don't even need to say that.
Really?
That's unbelievable. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you. Lead on to the second recipe,
Right.
which obviously we're going to be using the sea bass again.
I just want to show you another variation. The star of the dish this time is preserved lemon. So, a little bit of sea salt, and again some black pepper on the skin side. We're cooking. In the meantime, got these beautiful tomatoes. Just got some sunflower, sea vegetables, nicely salty, and it just goes really well with fish. And they can just sit on the side of the pan. I'm going to take some preserved lemon, maybe about half, get rid of all the pips, and again, just in half. You only need about a few wedges. They can sit there. A little bit of salt on the vegetable. I'm going to add a little bit of butter. Well, we just picked these from supermarkets,
Okay.
but I know they're fairly hot. So I'm just going to slice just a few slivers. What we're going to do now, I've got some beautiful basil, and this goes in there. Don't need to chop them or anything. Then if you look at the sea bass, I mean the pan is tilted, but it's working out quite perfectly. See, 80% of the outside is cooked, which means it's ready to flip. There we go. My fish is cooked, and this is what I'm looking for. Crispy, brown, seasoned, perfect. Like it. But here, look. So I'm just draining some of that excess fat. That goes on top. Up. Spitting everywhere. And look. So sunflower, basil, cherry tomatoes. The last thing I'm going to do, Danny, believe it or not,
Yeah.
I'm just going to, the chefy term of deglazing my pan, so I'm just going to add some, I've got some lemon juice. I'm just going to make a little dressing. Some chili oil here. Lemon juice, a little bit of chili oil, and add a bit more basil. And look, chili, sunflower, and some olive oil. Summer on a plate. That's the dog's bollocks. I'm sorry, that's so delicious.
I can bleep that out.
Do whatever you want to do, but that's really delicious, honestly.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I think I prefer this.
Yeah, of course. They're two different dishes, of course. Of course you can
Really
do.
is unbelievable. We're going to now end on a bit of a delicacy, a bit of a treat, if you like, that obviously I'm not very familiar with at all. So go ahead and tell what
Well,
we're gonna do.
I've got you a little bit of beluga caviar. It's one of my favorites. Beautiful. It's the taste of the sea, and that's how I can describe caviar. It's not cheap, but I think it's worth every single penny.
So obviously you know the question that I'm going to ask now, and I'm sure everyone wants to know. How much are you going to be paying for a tin of this size, I guess?
That's
125 grams.
Yeah, that's 125 grams. That will set you off around 570,
570.
570 pounds. But I promise you, it's worth every single pound or penny.
Let's have a look.
Here we go.
Let's have a taste.
Tell me what you think.
About the cost of my train ticket down here, that
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
is really, really, really good.